Hello everyone, it's Shanna. So glad you're here today. Now I'm continuing to work on my Veterans Day cards, and I'm going to be working on sketch 10, 11, and 12 today. So what have we got for 10? Let's pull it out and see what we've got. Okay, this one's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. I've got an extra piece here, and I just need to grab a card base. This one is going to be top folding, so I'm going to grab a top folding base and actually get it scored. I didn't have one scored, so we'll have to do that here on camera. Clanging and banging around. So I've got my base, and I'm just going to score it at 5.5, so that I'll have 4 1/4 by 5.5. Get it ready to go. I think I'm going to like this color scheme. I'm looking at these papers the way I've got it set up. I think I'm going to like it. Looks like I've done a little assembly already. I did this layering. So we'll just get going. So I have just got kind of a, not really a crafty, it almost looks like kind of your cardboard color paper. Not real sure what it is. And I'm just going to get it laid down. This would be 4 1/4 by 5.5. It's going to cover our whole card base. I always do A2 size cards mostly. I have on occasion made some 5 by 7 and some slim lines, but the A2 is kind of my go-to. So there, we got that laid down. That looks nice. And then our next panel I've embossed with the Stars and Stripes embossing folder, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. So we're just going to have 1/8 of an inch all the way around our card. So we'll have a little bit of that crafty, cardboardy looking paper peeking through. This is just some inexpensive paper I've picked up somewhere that I don't even have the wrapper for to tell you what it is. So, but you can use anything you've got. Now I will link up the materials in the description box below. This particular kit of paper I couldn't find, but I found something very similar to it that I can link up for you. So this card is going to go, this will be our next panel, and it is 3 1/2 by 3, 3 3/4 by 3. And it's going to go to the bottom of the, it says 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. It's actually, that's not right. I don't know. Anyway, the card sketch calls for 3 3/4 by 3. Sorry about that. Getting a little messy there. Get that wiped up. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to lay this on the bottom of my card base. Just give myself a nice little edge all the way around. Oops. Come on, get in there where I want it. Sometimes this thin paper adheres a lot quicker than you're ready for it too. And I'm really fussing over my layers because I was in a little chat group where somebody was kind of criticizing how people glue and layer, and so I kind of took that to make sure that I'm doing a good job gluing and layering. Sometimes it's not as easy as it looks. I'm just going to lay that on there. And then our next layer is going to go on there, and this is a 4 by 4. And it should have a little bit of an edge on there. I think I'm going to bring it completely down to my green and just kind of have that poking out a little bit there. And then we have our banner is going to go up in the upper corner. And this is kind of it's mostly a green card, and then we've got this red and white, but fortunately we've kind of got this yellow that goes along with our blended panel. And that blended panel is, again, just vintage photo. That's what I've been using for that. I did the same on this one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little dimension to this by adding some foam tape. Grab some scissors. where's my scissors? I want it. There we go. And then just push that down flat. And then we'll bring this in. And then this is to lay here on our card panel. I got it straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then since I've got this red up here and I don't really have anything anywhere else, I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of those just hole punches I took and hole punched out of some of my colors for this kit, or this design, and lay them down. Now I need to find my embellishment tool. There it is. And I'm just going to grab some of these and lay them on there to kind of tie that red in, because I don't have any other red on this card. And so I thought it would be nice to just kind of tie this in. And get that laid down there. Clean up that glue a little bit. There we go. And that finishes off Card Design 10. I like it. It's not real flashy or anything, but I like the kind of the color scheme that goes together with it. So let's just move on to 11. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one's got a bunch of banners in it. So, oh, I like how I did this too. I actually went ahead and put my sticker on there, kind of like these colors too. So I need to get a card base and I need to banner these, and I'll be right back and we'll finish this. Okay, so I think this one is fun. Like I said, I like the colors of it. So I've just got my card base, and I'm gonna bring in my black panel, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. There we go. I think the wind's died down a little bit outside, so that's nice, and we got a little bit brighter. Hopefully my lighting's okay in here. I'm going with natural light because it's still daylight out, and I've got good windows in my craft room all the way around my desk, so I can get away with that. Now this panel here is 5 by 4. Yeah, 5 inches by 4 inches. That's what I've got written on there. So we're going to have a little edge on there. Okay, there we go. And now we need to bring in our little, I don't know, I want to say craft type, but it's really not. It's more of a cardboardy looking paper. And I think this just needs to be centered in here. Like that. Lay that down. And then from there is where we're going to bring in our little flags. Let me make sure this is going to work. Make sure it's going to... It actually lays over like that, so that will work. Let's go ahead and bring our flags in. And looks like this paper's first. And I did cut it a little bit thinner. According to this, it should go all the way across, but it's not going to, because I know I cut those smaller, so I'm just lining them up to see where I'm going to land. Yeah, I'm going to want to bring that one down just a little bit. Get that off there. It's wanting to stick already. Okay. Just bring it down just a little bit. Try and get it square on there. There we go. And we'll do our next one. This was pattern paper C. This just tells you what order to lay your pattern in. Of course, you can do it any way you want, but I'm trying to follow the sketch. So I've got two of the dogs in here with me. One is laying underneath my little chair. I've got a little thick little rug underneath there that she likes to lay on. The other one's just laying in the center of the room. And then the pup, he is in on the couch on top of the blankie. He says, I'm no dummy. So this is just a sticker that came with my pack, my paper pack that I put on there. And I got it laid down on there in advance. Evidently when I was mapping out what I was going to do with my sketches, I went ahead and stuck it on there just so I would know where I wanted it. And then we'll just get this on there. That looks good. I'm kind of glad to take a little break from fall cards. I've done quite a bit of fall cards, and I'm kind of glad to take a little break from it and do something a little bit different. Now this one calls for some hole punches or some embellishments. I say hole punches because I don't have embellishments that are the right color. So I'm going to grab some. I actually want some black. I think black will pop off of there with the black that we have. So I'm going to pause for a minute and grab those real quick. Okay, so I am literally just taking my hole punch and just punching out. And that's what I've been using on these cards, and then just dumping them out of there and then using them. So I don't think that I really need to put any jewel type things on these cards because they're for men mostly. I think they're all men, as a matter of fact. And my glue got a little bit crazy there. Anyway, but I would like some color. So I think these flat punches are serving me well. Just to add some little extra color to it. So there we go. That finishes up that card. So that's card sketch 11. Let's do 12. What do we got going for 12? Let's see. Oh, this one's fun. Okay, this is a kind of a stripe thing, and I had this embellishment here, which I think is so cool. So this is going to be fun. So I brought silver pieces in. The pieces that are from the cutting, which I haven't been saying, is actually just this piece here, and then the rest are pieces that I've chosen to bring in. This is pattern paper F, and the rest are just pieces that I've picked myself and I've brought in. So let's get a card base. I know I have one sitting here. Here it is. And it's going to open like this. And we're going to lay this, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're just going to cover the whole base. And this one's going to be fun. I like this little hero tag that came in the kit. And I think that kit that I found that is similar has got some similar type embellishments. I don't know that it has a hero tag, but it does have some similar embellishments. So, you know, some of the flags and different things that I've been putting on this series of cards. So if you're interested in something like that, if you've got some veterans in your life or you want to celebrate and honor, you can grab that link that's in my description box. And if you shop from that link, it actually provides me with a little bit of commission, which is very helpful so that I can keep my channel going. And I very much appreciate it. So if you get the opportunity, click on those links check them out and consider shopping from them, because it does help me be able to make a little commission. It doesn't add anything to the cost of what you're purchasing it for. It's the same cost. It just gives me a little commission for, I guess, advertising for the products. So that's nice. Okay, and then cut this off. Okay, and we've got that. Our next thing is, and I've just got to make a decision, do I want the silver laying next to the green, or do I want the black laying next to the green? So we're going to decide, do we want it like this? In fact, I'll do one side one way and the other side the other way. Whoops. Or this. I personally think I like the black directly next to the green, so I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll get our black pieces laid down right next to it. Oops. Like that. And then we'll lay our silver pieces down. I want to get a little, well, let's just see. I want to get a little scrap to use. What I mean was, I wanted to get just another piece of strip paper that I could lay on there to help me line up so that I get them both the same way. So the same distance is what I mean. Just helps me to get them both the same distance apart from the black. I'll lay that down there, move that over. That'll work. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just lay that down, get my glue. And if you've watched any of my other Kendra series, you've seen me do this before. It just helps to, rather than eyeballing, so that you can get them pretty much the same distance apart. So we've got that. Now let's just cut it off the back. Now next week I'm going to be back to work. The grandkids are going to be back and I'm going to be busy, and so I'm going to have less time for crafting, and so I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done ahead of time. So this video is actually being done ahead of the time that it's being uploaded. So what I'm going to do is just put my black circle in the center. I don't think I'm going to pop it up because this has a pretty good amount of dimension there. So I think I'll just lay it flat, and then I'll put my camo on top of it. Just go that way a little bit. That looks good. Get all that glue off my fingers. And then get this one laid down on there. I like it. Now we're going to lay this one on there. And I've just been adding some glue. They've got, you know, they've got their sticky on there, but I have been adding some glue on there. Let's see. I think I want to go at an angle with this. I need to pull that over. Let's kind of go with an angle. I like that. That looks cool. Yep, I do like that. So that finishes off card sketch 12. And we'll just recap our cards. Let's just bring them in. So we've got 10 is our courage card. 11 is our land of the free. And 12 is our hero card. So I love these. Hope you like them. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Goodbye.